Howdy folks, and welcome back to World of Tanks with the mighty Jingles, and I've got a bit of a treat for you today, a never-before-seen tank which was recently spotted playing on the North American server. That is the Turan III Prototype. The hell is that? It's a Hungarian tank. This replay was uploaded to worldoftanksreplays.com by Meathead Militia, who, well, you may remember him from the Christmas giveaway video that was uploaded by World of Tanks North America. He's their social media manager, I believe, and he had this to say about the premium tank that was given away for Christmas.
Hello fellow tankers, my name is Meathead Militia. I've been yanked from the subreddit by my boss because he thinks I'm photogenic and I have personality. So I'm here to tell you something. This holiday season, we're giving you a free garage slot.
Whoa. And we talked about this. It's not a free garage slot. Free tank. Gift tank? We're giving them a gift tank.
This holiday season, we're giving you a free tank, which you will sell for a free garage slot.
You're killing me. If you log in this weekend, we're going to give you a tank. A free tank. It's a Dottel. It's a German Tier 3 light. Why are you down on the free tanks?
Every single one has sucked before.
To be fair, most of them have sucked. The T97.
Awful.
Light Vic.
Terrible.
Combat car pre-buff.
Horrible.
Combat car post-buff.
Still horrible.
Panzer 2D. LTP.
I did keep that.
Everyone kept that. Okay, look, our track record on free tanks, pretty rough. But this time, we genuinely have got one that you should at least try. Do you know why? Stan the man.
Pigeon of War.
Pigeon of War. He took it into a training room and he put it against an Su-76I.
Ooh, rub it in.
Yeah, Seal Clubber Paradise. And he shot it from the front and penned it.
With premium.
No, not with premium, with standard ammo.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, so we might genuinely have given you a gift tank that's worth something. They should try it. Look, just tell them about the weekend.
This weekend, you'll be rolling around with thousands of people on a really crappy tank, which you will sell for a free garage slot. Happy holidays.
I loved that video. You've got to appreciate that kind of honesty in a Wargaming employee. That's Meathead Militia, Wargaming North America's social media manager. And he was spotted because he uploaded the replay to worldoftanksreplays.com playing this brand new super tester tank, I suppose you'd call it. The Turan Mark III. It is a Hungarian tank. I have no idea when it is going to be available or even if it is going to be available. But the fact that Wargaming North America are running around on the live server with it would indicate that it's probably going to come in one form or another, probably as a premium tank at some point in the future. You can tell by the markings on the back of the turret that it's going to appear in the German tech tree. It's a Tier 5 Hungarian medium tank, which is why it's almost certainly going to be a premium. It's equipped with a 75mm long-barreled high-velocity anti-tank gun, to all intents and purposes exactly the same as the German KWK-40 75mm L43 gun, which you also see on various different versions of the Panzer IV. The tank itself is based on some Czechoslovak prototype tanks, the T-22, which were shipped to Hungary after Germany annexed Czechoslovakia. The Hungarian engineers added a bit of extra armour at the front and changed the 47mm Czech gun for a 40mm Hungarian gun. That was the Turan Mark I. The Turan Mark II, when it was becoming increasingly obvious that a 40mm gun couldn't deal with the armour on a tank like a T-34, the Turan II was upgraded, was given a short-barreled 75mm gun, similar to the stubby 75mm gun that you see on various early models of the Panzer IV. The Turan III, of which only one prototype was ever built, was upgraded with a long-barreled 75mm gun, which you can see here. And the reason only one prototype was ever built was because by the time the Turan III entered the prototype stage, the Hungarian army were already receiving large numbers of Panzer IVs from Germany, and so the tank just wasn't needed. So, as far as the firepower of this tank is concerned, you can see it's going to be broadly similar to the various other different Tier 5 medium 75 and 76mm guns, like you get on the Chinook Kai, like you get on the Panzer IV, like you get on the Sherman. Mobility, not great. Not based on what we've seen so far in this replay. Accuracy, well, it's not bad actually. He did hit that Cromwell, which is well over 400 metres away. It appeared to strike the side of the turret, however, and just bounced off. The gun has 110 average damage and 113mm of penetration with standard armor piercing. It's premium ammunition is APCR, and it gets 160mm of penetration with that. So the gun doesn't seem to be too bad. Mobility, as well as you can see, it's not bad, but it's definitely not good. Don't actually know what the speed of this thing is. Now, the Turan II had a maximum top speed of 50 kilometers per hour, but the Turan III had additional armour bolted onto it, and it also had a bigger, heavier gun. The actual Turan III, only one of which was ever built, had a maximum top speed of 39 kilometers per hour. However, it was designed to be fitted with armoured 8mm thick side skirts to protect from Soviet anti-tank rifles, and that reduced the maximum top speed to 37 kilometers per hour. This, of course, all refers to the actual real tank. I have absolutely no idea what the exact numbers are going to be like for this thing here in World of Tanks. You can see it doesn't have the armoured side skirts. So perhaps we're looking at a maximum top speed of 39 kilometers per hour. That would seem to be the case, judging by the way the thing's moving across the battlefield here on Malinovka. Although it certainly seems to be able to exceed this theoretical maximum top speed when it's going down a sharp incline. I think it peaked out at 48 kilometers per hour there when it was going down that slope. Now, this tank was heavier and slower than the Turan II because of all that extra armour that was bolted onto it, as well as the 8mm side skirts, which this model in the game doesn't have. It had 35mm of side armour and was supposed to have 80mm of frontal armour, which is not bad for a Tier 5 medium, but as you can quite clearly see, it's still just not good enough, is it? Cromwell and KV-1, no problems penetrating this thing from the front. Which, when you think about it, is kind of surprising, because the KV-1 has 75mm of frontal armour, and that's a heavy. Come on, kill him, kill the KV-1. Kid. Yeah, there we go, he's killed the KV-1. Luckily for him, the KV-1 was pointing his gun the other way. Now, run away from the Cromwell. Let somebody else kill the Cromwell. Like that. Friendly Cromwell up there, who's not actually... No, he did kill him. Okay, good. Why is he still looking this way? He's getting shot from down there. What are you doing, Cromwell? What are you doing? Don't just sit there. Move. Stop looking over here. There's nothing to see here other than the new tank you've now... Oh, he's dead. Anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, not quite sure what was going on with the armour there. He was angled, certainly, for some of the shots that were hitting him from the front. But then again, he was getting shot at by a Cromwell. And I don't think he'd angled it when the KV-1 was shooting at him. So it does appear to be, which you'd expect given the relatively poor mobility, it does appear to be a pretty well armoured Tier 5 medium tank. It's the same frontal armour as the KV-1, because it doesn't have the side armour of the KV-1. KV-1's got 70mm of side armour, this thing only has 35. But then again, it's a medium, KV-1's a heavy. So Meathead Militia perhaps getting a little bit unlucky there, and not really able to take advantage of the very good for a medium tank frontal armour of the Turan Mark III. And while we're here, notice the Hellcat driver bitching in chat. Just Hellcats doing what Hellcats do. It's a World of Tanks random battle after all. Zoomed hundreds of metres ahead of the rest of the team, got himself killed, and now he's bitching in chat at the slow tanks, who apparently it's their fault for being slow tanks, that they weren't fast enough to keep up with him and get killed as well. Oh, I don't know. Hellcats, just because you can do over 60 kilometers per hour doesn't mean that you have to, alright? It's an option, it's not a requirement. Hellcat got himself killed by a Dicker Max. He's got to be out, well, he's obviously got to be out there on the right-hand side somewhere. He can't be on the left-hand side because that's the map border. Duh, Jingles. Yes, I know. Meathead Militia obviously on very, very low health here, not wanting to take any risks. OI Experimental coming around the long way as well. Enemy tanks contesting the cap over there. Oh, enemy artillery. Good hit. Can't take one more of those, but he's not going to get to give him one more of those because he's now firmly hidden behind the building. Oh, Stug. Starts opening up on the Stug. Stug starts getting hit, doesn't know what to do. He's like, help, getting hit, no idea what to do under these circumstances. Brain, make a suggestion. Rotate on the spot. Brilliant idea. And so that's pretty much exactly what he does. Meathead Militia keeps firing at the same spot. Whoa, hang on, Sunshine, where do you think you're going? Lovely side shot. Finishes him off. There's the Dicker Max. Took a shot at the OI Experimental, I think. There's one hit. And there's two. Oh, is he burning? He is burning. Fire extinguishers are just so expensive, aren't they? What? artillery just doesn't know which way to go. He's like, help, help, I don't like this anymore. I go this side, I get shot. I go this side, I'm going to get shot. But he goes for it. Credit where credit's due. He just derped that OI experimental right in the face and got away with it. Well, didn't entirely get away with it because now he's dead. But the OI experimental spotted the artillery over there, thought, I'm going to get me an arty kill. Didn't work out quite as well as he was probably expecting. But Meathead Militia on 4 kills now. Now, 2 enemy tanks left, VK3001H and Bert the Avenger, the FV304. And of course, because this is a World of Tanks random battle, there's no World of Tanks expert like a World of Tanks expert in a dead tank. And so they all start criticising T40 there. That new tank is no good. Yeah, he's sitting here on 4 kills and he's going to get a high caliber. Clearly, it's a terrible tank. SU-100 asking the artillery if he's ready to cover him. Because the KV-1's doing nothing sitting there, and the SU-100 looks like he's ready to try to break cover. Unfortunately, the M44 doesn't appear to be very communicative. So, well, you can't really blame the SU-100. He wants to break cover and go and flush out those 2 enemy tanks, but he wants to also know he's going to have artillery support when he does it. So, with artillery not talking, you can't really blame the SU-100 for sitting in the bushes at the far side of the cap there. So why doesn't Meathead Militia move forward and do something? Well, he's not convinced that the VK3001H is in the position indicated by his last spotted location on the map, because the VK is the one that killed the OI experimental, but with nobody else moving, he moves forward. And that's when, yep, the VK was over here. Now at this point I thought that the VK hadn't actually seen him, because it takes an awful long time to fire, but, well, Meathead Militia does not in fact have 6th sense. And apparently the VK was just running a 50% crew or something. It just took him that long to aim his gun. So, yeah, oh well, never mind. Well, that one did end up being a victory for Meathead Militia, Wargaming North America's social media manager, having a sneaky run out with another member of Wargaming North America who didn't fare nearly as well in the brand new Hungarian Tier 5 medium Turan III Prototype tank. First class mastery badge and a high caliber there for Meathead Militia. I hope you guys enjoyed this little sneak peek at what should be a brand new upcoming Hungarian premium tank in the German tech tree. And that's not quite it for today. There will be a bonus video coming along later today. I appreciate that this World of Tanks video, it's only one replay. It is a little bit short. I'm going to be taking a look at the second phase of the early access of Master of Orion, which has featured some enhancements to the tactical combat in particular, as well as a whole bunch of new races added to the game. So that's coming on at some point later today. In the meantime, take care, and I'll catch you next time.